Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of NHL Draft Prospect Analysis by Sideline Specialists. We're going into a fun one here. So we have Tij Iginla, son of NHL legend Jarome Iginla. Obviously, greatest years being on the Calgary Flames. And right off the bat, I'll throw this out there. There are a lot of predictions and projections that this young man will go to the same team that his father did, and that would be Calgary. They pick, at, I believe, just to make sure I'm not an idiot, they pick ninth, and he is projected to be available at ninth. We will have to see. That would be some cinema. That would be pretty cool. So, left-handed shot, 6', 185 left winger. He's not 18 yet. And that's what's nice about it too, right? Is he's already developed in a pretty good way, and he's still going to develop and grow into a much more like physical frame, I think. And then you see his little attributes up here being fearless, chess master, and versatility. Obviously, these are all good things, especially the chess master. I think that describes a lot. You need somebody with a high hockey IQ that is actually going to be able to create plays for himself and create plays for his teammates by defeating his opponents in those one-on-one or one-on-whatever situations on the ice on any given shift. So we're going to jump in here. I got myself the Elite Prospects Draft Guide to make this a little bit closer to what the NFL videos I've been doing are. And this will give us a lot more information on these players. Obviously, we'll skip through a lot of the BS, but we'll just focus on the stuff that gives us basically an introduction to the player and then an idea of where he may go and what his role might be when he is eventually called up into the NHL. He has an A prospect grade that's obviously fantastic. And I like that so on this draft guide, they have some attributes, as you can see in the middle of the screen there. They're rated 1 to 9. That's a weird little scale, but I don't care. So 5.5 on skating. Obviously, that's something he's going to want to work on. You do want to be a smooth, efficient skater that can get up to his top speed quickly and still maintain the ability to change direction and evade hits. 7 shooting, 7 passing. Obviously, you can see the coloration underneath. Dark blue being good to great, I believe. That shade of blue. Those are both perfectly acceptable for a guy who's literally 17 years old. Like, he has time. So 6 on puck handling. Again, if it was under, like, I think I'm only going to be super critical if things are under 5, to be honest. Because if you're balanced, it works out a little bit. And obviously his hockey sense and his physicality, both 7. His dad was physical as hell. There's no reason to expect his son to be anything different at all. I think he is following very much in the vein of his father's play style, and we can see that too. He likes to play. He likes to play hockey, all parts of it. He's not gonna shy away from anything. He wants to shoot. He wants to create plays by passing. He wants to skate his ass off to recover plays that maybe they, you know what I mean? Like, he wants to play defense. Is what I'm saying. Like, he'll chase guys down. It's a lot to like. So we'll go ahead and look at this right here. The rise of Tij Iginla wasn't wholly unexpected. He was a top prospect entering the WHL, but the sharpness of his trajectory left us constantly adjusting our priors. Iginla entered the draft cycle as a highly detailed play creator, a potential late first prospect. In the early stages of the season, the skill didn't keep up with the mind, but the dynamism elevated his status. As he continued to push his limits, the turnovers dissipated and he entered top 10 discussion. By season's end, he had evolved into one of the draft's most dynamic goal-scoring threats without losing his versatility and details, the clear number 6 prospect in the draft class for our staff. Flashy moves and clever wristers dominated Iginla's highlight reel this season. He plays at an overwhelming pace, mixing in crossovers, weight shifts, and deceptive handling to confound opponents. Every move is designed to gain the middle of the rink, Goalies never get a clean read of his blade pre-release, making him a long-range threat. And then on the right, I'm going to try and understand all of this for a moment. Okay. 5v5 only. 9 total games tracked, 141.1 minutes over those 9 games. Okay. So all the out of 60 is per 60 minutes. So per game. All right, fair enough. Okay, a lot of these are pretty good. Okay. Slot passes per 60. Very, like, yeah. So at the top, all right. So shots per 60, great. You want to see a guy who is offensive minded shooting, right? As a Flyers fan, I have dealt with way too many years of having to hear well, okay, fair enough. Flyers fans are dumb as shit, but the amount of times you just sit there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody to shoot the damn puck on a power play. And this is 5-on-5, and he's ripping. I love that. Goals per 60 is about a 1.5 on this scale. Not horrible. He himself will want that to improve. Obviously, space creation, very high. Offensive involvement is maxed. So that's fucking badass. I will learn exactly what all these mean and kind of how they describe his potential at some point, and then I will sound more educated and not like a clown. So I like his transition success percent though. That one's pretty clear. If he's going, you know what I mean? Like if he's going to enter the offensive zone or have the puck in his own defensive zone, skate it up to the offensive zone, he is successful way more often than he is not. And that is excellent too. You don't want a guy who's just going to go like balls to the wall but lose the puck a ton. That's kind of not a good time. Obviously right here, top 6 role at minimum. If he keeps refining his skill, top line playoff ready forward is within grasp. A lot of this guide is like interview speak. I need to see how much of it is though. We're going to just kind of breeze real quick. All of these are definitely just scouting reports, which is really cool. And I think what I might do for the next video is I'll read these first, take some notes on it, and then, yeah, these are game scouting. This is really sick. Okay. This is an insane resource that I need to actually use. I'm just going to keep going until we see a next player or any other kind of graphic here. Okay. WHL Cup. We'll read this one. We'll read the very bottom one. This is from obviously 2021, but this is what's crazy, right? So we'll choose this one because this is like what, two and a half full years ago, because this was late 21. Iginla is a very projectable player to the NHL, at least compared to his peers. He's strong in his stick, establishes body positioning, and turns away from pressure at the right times. Zero fear to lean on bigger players before bringing the puck to the inside. Terrific timing to get space, both between checks and pushing off players. He knows how to win space. Proper wrist shot mechanics, a bit of sweeping, but easy to path for improvement. Mechanically sound handler with top hand free. Bates reaches, pulls puck through and around. Playmaking seems like his best scoring dimension, highlighted by a delay and saucer through pass for a goal. He's going to be a big scorer in the WHL. So the fact that that was readable and projectable in 2021, when he would have been 14 or 15 max, I think probably 14. Like, I mean, that kind of says a lot, doesn't it? Which is, I mean, it just speaks to his love for the game too, though. Obviously, being brought up the way he was, watching his dad play, and then being motivated to play as well as his dad, because every son, I mean, I think every son who has a good relationship with his dad kind of wants to be like them in some way. But we're gonna jump into some highlights here. I want to keep these videos not as long as the NFL ones.
Back to center ice, right to left, hits the red line, dances in across the Tri-City line, slot. Puck bounces and scores.
What the fucking? All right.
Back to center ice, right to left, hits the
So
red
one guy,
line,
two guys, three guys, four guys. Shoots, it hits a stick and is literally bouncing and actually gets in the net.
Knocked down though, Iginla. He's on the puck. Iginla left
Okay,
side,
that was a really nice.
scores.
Okay.
Iginla, he's
Okay. This move right here.
Down though, Iginla. He's on
Yeah.
the puck. Iginla left side, pulls and shoots. And
that was
scores.
beautiful.
Wow, Tij Iginla.
That defenseman, he reached in. Iginla caught him reaching. Used that little bit. Like used his superior speed to get some separation. And that move he just did off his skate. Gross.
Skates in, waits, holds, he trying to make a move. Poke checked away. Chance, T-check shot. That pass, finding Iginla. Iginla left wing, got around one. Able to turn, shoot, and score. That didn't take long. Iginla left wing.
This camera angle's ass for this, but where he is and where he takes that shot, as a left-handed shooter, he had really not much to work with. And I wish we had a better angle to see exactly where that beat the goalie. I'm imagining over the shoulder, like tight angle over this shoulder into that part of the net. This announcer is hype as hell, and I love it. Don't give this man the center of the ice. Don't do it. You are begging for disaster. Just beats the defenseman to his spot, man. He passes back to his teammate, gets around the defenseman, gets himself in the position to receive that pass, and make just a nice little tap in. And he elevates it, too. Nice. Unselfish play right here. You're in this tight with the goaltender, you could easily take a shot. Sees his teammate skating up with speed, right in the butter zone. Passes it to him, easy goal.
Takes his time, and now he'll move to center. He'll bring it left wing, will Iginla. Iginla back inside the zone. He'll pin a bit of cheat check for Iginla.
How smooth can you be? It's just one little baby motion, and it goes like high behind the bar. That's beautiful.
Here's Iginla down the left wing. He's got some room. Gets there first.
I think I like these jerseys the most. These are pretty fly.
Behind the net now. Tij Iginla to Price from the right circle. That's
blue line, but intercepted by Iginla.
These are fly too.
Right wing, he'll shake and bake, and he'll take it out of center. Gets away from a check, and across his feed for Caden Sandra King. And here's Kowalik at center. Lane feed gets it out to Iginla. Iginla can't
okay, Patience didn't like the entry. Takes the puck back, resets, skates around a million times, evading everybody, which is why that highlight's impressive. Nice recovery by his teammate here. So they had a 2-on-0 really for a brief moment. He takes a good shot. Goalie just gets his leg over there, but his teammate comes to clean up crew because the defensemen who were back there didn't clean up anything. That goalie has every right to be angry there, but Iginla created that. His teammate cleaned it up. I like everything about that. Patience on the outside, not wasting too much energy. Little burst there to create a little space. Tries to pass to his teammate in a tough spot. Doesn't get it through, but I love that he was able to navigate around like that. Nice freaking God. He gets everything on this. Settled it, fires it. No chance for that goal keep whatsoever. Gets around a man, skates to the middle of the ice, finds a teammate. Teammate takes a quick shot.
Picked up by Kelowna, they'll flip it to the Seattle line. It bounces
Iginla chasing one into the zone.
Got the goaltender down, he scores. They'll flip it to the Seattle line.
If you're gonna make a lazy play and not fight for a puck, you had best expect a shit reward, and the shit reward is a goal like that. That is a good goal by Iginla, good play, good effort by Iginla. For him, all positives.
Takes the puck and bangs it around. Kelowna on the power play. against
Spokane
3
Chiefs.
for 9.
We're playing against there, I think.
43 seconds remain in the hockey game. It's a 5-4 game. Puck down to center. Here's Iginla on right wing. Enters the zone. Waits and holds. Trailer Graham. Blue line road check to center ice. And here's Iginla away. He'll move on right wing with a penalty coming up here to Calgary. Chance in front. And a shot from Iginla. Right pad save made.
The effort level and the fearlessness is very visible, right? Ew. Ew. Why did you have to do? He doesn't even have a stick. Why do you have to do him like that? Oh my goodness. He just baited him to go down, get out of his damn way, and then was like, all right, thank you for the lane. Feeds his teammate. My gosh.
Shoots with Iginla. They'll crisscross.
Oh, that, okay. I'm sorry. I need to give credit to this. This is one of the smoothest little crossover drop-offs I've seen in my life.
Comes right goal line. We'll poke check there for
that was pretty as hell. I wished. Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Announcer said a gift. I agree.
Now for Iginla on left wing, and he'll penetrate. Iginla skates in. Nice move. Chance behind the goal. Wrap around.
Nice try. That was the right attempt to make in that situation.
Takes it to the blue line. Comes down right
okay,
wall.
fakes with his body to the right. Continues on and then makes a burst to the left. That is definitely a good space-creating move there. Very deceptive. Requires a lot of balance, which he clearly has. Yep.
Kelowna skate.
Porch.
Now the Rockets move it out. Iginla's got good speed. He comes on the left. He's got Crystal with him. Iginla drives in, trying to go back.
Snap pass ahead on right wing for Iginla. He'll escape the check of Zemlak, and Iginla comes in. He shoots. It goes over top of the goal.
He fully accepted contact was coming and didn't give a damn at all. His mindset there was, if I get through it, I'll have a really good chance.
Third-round pick of the Seattle Kraken in last year's draft.
And he got through it.
Sent back out front and open
and he scores.
Is Goychek.
Oh, here they come. Yeah, Iginla left wing short.
One-on-one. Stops. Oh, baby. He said, you can keep going. Oh, yeah. That's a hell of a shot. That was a hell of a stop, readjustment, and shot all in a very, very, very brief amount of time. Finds his teammate, whoever the hell number 29 is. I need to look his ass up, too, because he is just firing absolute monster, like, lasers all day.
Because we're back to 5-on-5. Ghosting across. Iginla shoots. Backdoor, they score. It's Graham on a nice...
Yesterday after practice, and you can see that interview, a video we did on Kelowna 10. You may want to check that out. Shoots in front, they score! Face-off, Rockets come up with the puck, and it is Iginla on the left wing side, trying to dangle in, made a move. Lost the puck now and rolls into Ernst. Teammate shoots in the right corner. Shoots with it there, behind the net. Gets it out to Iginla. Rockets all eggs in one basket. They score! With it there, behind the net, gets it out to Iginla. Rockets all eggs in one basket. They score!
Iginla trying to dig it free.
Great moves.
Right on him. A wraparound by Iginla.
Teammate tips that home.
By Max Hildebrand.
It's in. It's in. It's in. It's in.
It crossed the goal line somehow.
Middlestat sends it across. Crystal at the right circle. Back to the front of the cage for Iginla. He tried to play it back around. Iginla
get around. It's in there.
Tij Iginla off. Great cycle.
He's a two-spotter per save. He's a European. Moves it in for Iginla. Let's go! He's a European. Moves it in for Iginla. Let's go! No, not
wow.
Fired. Crystal now left face-off dot. Now for Iginla in front. Shot blocked. Another chance to score!
All right, I'm giving props to the defense for that. Yeah, for number 25 there for taking that shot to the fucking chest. Unlucky that it went right back to Iginla, who then had an open lane.
He lost the handle, and here's Hiroki Goisek. He'll counter and Whiteman centering feet. Iginla, center. Here comes Andrew Crystal. He'll skate in again. A 5-on-3 for 8. Here's Iginla.
That shot was fucking cooked. That thing was fully well done. Moving. Oh, yeah.
To come off the wall with it, it rolled away, and then Iginla had some problems with it. He cuts back in front of his own net and let the defense handle it. They fired out to center. Touch pass, Pacheco for Iginla, racing in. A wrist shot, scores! Wicked release.
He makes it look too easy, guys. Too easy. It's in there. It's in there.
power play assists.
Everybody listen to this announcer lose his absolute
to the slot. He
mind.
shoots, he scores.
It's in there. All right. We're going to stop here. We're going to try and keep this under like 21 minutes. Let's get back up to his face page here. Share. All right. So I will adjust how these videos go. I'll read through these little scouting reports pre-video if I'm interested in them enough. Just to take some like little notes. I think they're game reports, so they can tell some stuff. I think some might be non-game reports. Yeah, these are just like scouts and stuff saying their piece. But yeah, he's going top 10. I think that's a given. I think he's going top 10. So I liked what I saw in there. I like his ability to evade defenders. I liked his, like, he seems headstrong, but with his head still kind of firmly on his shoulders and his brain actually fully functioning, unlike normal headstrong, which is just wanting to hit people. Yeah. Really, really silky wrist shot. Really good vision. I think that the hockey sense could even be an 8 on this. I know those are goal scoring. We're not going to see like full games, and that's probably why it's a little lower, because he's probably making mistakes too that we don't see. But when you look at the positives, and then even the shade, like the comparison at the top there, the shades of Brandon Hagel and Wyatt Johnston, if you can get a player like that, like either one of them, you want them on your team. I mean, it was like you had, I think Hagel had 32 goals, 33 assists this year. That's like, you want those guys on your team, right? And then Johnston, especially in the playoffs, was a big part of why Dallas made it as far as they did, and he was a big part of the reason they were the overall number 1 seed in the Western Conference. So if Tij Iginla can actually reach those levels and even exceed them, let's not limit him to that, right? There's no reason this guy should go any later than top 10, ever. I think 9th probably is his ceiling. Like, that's the highest pick or like the highest numbered pick. He should probably go like 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th. If he falls past that, obviously it's the teams deciding they needed something else more than a guy that can do what Tij does. But I don't know that there are enough of those to warrant passing. So yeah, I think Calgary is just the most obvious projected spot because his dad played there, but it would also make a lot of sense because they just need a lot. And then they just traded Jacob Markstrom away, obviously, to the Devils. So goaltending for them, either they love a prospect beneath, or they're just fully accepting that the rebuild needed to include him too. So we shall see. I'm very intrigued. I'm definitely going to try and watch the draft, or at least even watch replays and stuff if I work that night. But it'll be a good time. It will definitely be a good time. I think, yeah, it's probably Friday, so I will be working, but oh well. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying these. I know they're not perfect. It's just literally these videos are meant to be intros so that if your team drafts one of these players, you at least have an idea of what they're about, like their play style, where they might fit. And then obviously, like I said, after the draft, I'll do some videos kind of going over picks, and like each pick we'll look at, and we'll kind of just go over like, how do they fit in their team? Was it a reach based on scouting? But in hockey, there are a lot of treasures found in later rounds, obviously. So, yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to have this one scheduled to probably come out tomorrow. Like it'll be probably Tuesday when you're watching this, I think. And hopefully enjoy. We'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.